how can anyone move from that place of stress to a place of joy and happiness?
Well, the first thing I'd like to tell people is slow down, and then ask yourself, what am I seeing? Oftentimes we are tempted to see the negative. We look at the downside of things. We look at what we don't have instead of focusing on what we have. We look at what is not in our house instead of focusing on what we have in our house. Moses had to use what was in his house. The woman had to use what was in her house. So it is what you already have that God is going to work with. That talent, that experience, that gifting, that joy that you already have. As new creation children of God, we already have joy in our spirits, you see. But we need to learn how to allow that joy to be converted into happiness. Jesus said, ask and you shall receive, so that your joy will be full. It is the fullness of joy that is called happiness. So I say, slow down. What are you seeing, and what is the meaning? What is the meaning that you're deriving from what you're seeing? Now, what feeling are you having? It is that feeling that will galvanize you to act. You see? So when that feeling comes, I say, okay, move your body. Shake it, move it. You can dance, you can jump, you can take a walk around, you can do some exercises, you can go to the gym, you can read a book. Move, do something on the outside. You see, that's why Tony Robbins talks about motion. You see, so you move that body, and from there you begin to you ask yourself, what are the triggers? What triggered this? Was it what somebody said? Was it an experience I had? Is it because of a loss? There must be something that triggered it. If you discover what triggered it, then it becomes easier for you to do the opposite, a countermeasure of that trigger. You see, so many of those countermeasure strategies are listed in this book. So go get a copy of this book just for yourself. Get it. I'm not going to give. I used to give out books out, and you see, when I give out books to people for free. A lady said, oh, I gave out that book you gave me, was so good, I give it out to somebody. I said, oh, if you bought it with your money, would you give it away? Okay, so now, apart from that, you need to buy the truth. Scripture says, buy the truth and sell it not. So buy it, invest in yourself. It's an investment in yourself. Go to Amazon.com and get a copy for yourself. You will be glad you did.
Awesome. Is there such a thing as a life-work balance?
Okay, well, that's a good question. You know, I said something in this book. I quoted a quote by a gentleman called Jack Welch. Jack Welch was a phenomenal man. He was the CEO of General Electric, and for many years was the best CEO in the country, here in America. He said that there is no such thing as work-life balance. What we have is work-life choices. So it is in those choices that you find a balance. If you make the right choice to go on a vacation when you need one, if you make the right choice to eat what you should eat at the appropriate time, if you make the right choice to go to bed at the appropriate time, to meditate, to journal, all of these different strategies that help you to neutralize stress. If you make those choices, then you balance your life. If you're not making those choices, regardless of what you are championing, maybe for your organization to provide more of this, more of that, if your choices are wrong, regardless of those opportunities, you're still not going to make it. There are people who, even when they were taking vacation, their choices were still wrong. They were in a fight, they were nagging, they were using all the wrong uncouth words, you see, and they go for the vacation and come back still all stressed out. So it is the choices we make in the different opportunities that come our way that act as stress buster strategies.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. So